you should be able to pay for things, but you shouldn't be able to pay for things with sex.
Why not?
Right.
I mean, that's George Carlin's things. You can buy things and you can have sex, but you can't buy sex. Like, you know, come on.
It's strange. It's strange because I don't think it's necessarily illegal in a barter sense. Like, say if you...
Dinner.
Yeah. Like, say if you had some woman and she wanted to paint your house, but, and this is a bad example. Oh, you wanted to paint her house. How about this?
She wants you to paint that.
Yeah, she
or
says,
help her
I'm
move.
not going to pay you, but I will suck your dick. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's a deal. Like, that seems like a good deal. Like, you want to do that? And she's like, yeah, I want to suck your dick.
How big's
But
the
I also
house?
want you to paint my house. I mean, look, some girl, it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
If it's Angelina Jolie and she's 25,
yeah.
you'd be out there
What
with a
she wants-
fucking roller.
Painting the Taj Mahal.
You just be thinking, like,
It's going to take a long time to finish, though.
if you're both into it, and this is, and again, I hate that we have to be super clear about this, but I'm not exonerating rape or sexual harassment or predatory behavior. What I am saying is that we have it's weird that we separate commerce from intimacy when it comes to sex, and it's the only type of intimacy. You can get massaged in your underwear. I do it all the time. Where women will be talking to me about, well, my kid's going to school at this place and he really likes wrestling, but the problem is they're discontinuing the program. And while they're doing that, she's digging her elbow in my back and I'm in pain. But I'm in my underwear, alone in a room with this lady, and I'm having a nice conversation with her while she's being intimate with me. I mean, that's essentially what's going on. There's oil involved. They're massaging your neck, and it feels really good. As long as you don't shoot any fluid out of your body. We allow that.
You ever get a woody when you're getting a massage?
It definitely moves. I try to stay calm and zen, though. I put myself in a peaceful place.
The fucking worst when your dick starts getting hard when you're getting a platonic massage and you're like, what? You're like preparing your apology.
Yeah, but it's because being touched, we're all so touch starved.
Yeah.
In this society that I think people have a hard time distinguishing between pleasant touch and eroticism, or between good sex and love. We mix it all together because we're so unfamiliar with it.
I think there would be levels to prostitution too, right? Like, what would be? You gotta pee. Go ahead, buddy. You don't have to tell us. What would be the problem with someone who, say, was a woman who just did not have a desire to have a family, liked her freedom, didn't want to work a regular job, but she likes having sex with men that she likes. So she picks a few men. Maybe she's got a small roster of like 10 guys who fuck her and they rotate. No, you can't do Tuesday. Mike's doing Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday will work.
So this is happening. There's a lot of this. I just was visiting with a friend of mine who does this.
Really?
Yeah, there's a website. I forget what it's called. It's not Friends with Benefits, but it's their websites, and there's a whole like name for these sugar daddies and sugar daddy sites where the guys know. It's like, okay, look, we're gonna, and the way she described it was it's no set price. It's not like $1,000 to fuck me or whatever. It's like, we get together, if I like you, we have dinner, whatever, and then you want to get together again next weekend. Okay, you want to take me to Malibu? Okay, we'll go to Malibu. And then, is money showing up in my account or not?
Yeah.
And if it's not, then I'm deciding, do I want to keep seeing this dude for nothing? Or it was $150, and then it's like, and she's like, different guys, depending how much money they have, they give her more or less. And so she can just decide at any time if she wants to continue the relationship. And she doesn't consider herself a prostitute. And you go to some place like Thailand, I met this dude in Nepal years ago who explained to me the whole deal. Because I've spent a lot of time in Thailand, but I've never been able to wrap my head around. And I was horny as hell, but I couldn't wrap my head around the thing, how it worked. And because, getting back to your rape thing, to me, the most demeaning experience in the world would be to find myself in a sexual situation and realize that the woman doesn't want to be there.
Right.
Of course. Like, oh my God, that's just like, I feel so ugly, know? So to be with a Thai woman and there's all this confusion and she's acting like she wants to do this. Anyway, this guy explained to me, he goes to Thailand. There's a woman he knows there. If she's not around, she'll hook him up with a friend of hers. But basically, he'll travel with her for a month or two. take her all over Thailand. She translates. She gets them better deals on rooms and food and everything. She knows what to order. And Thailand's very cool about prostitution. It's Buddhist. It doesn't have this anti-sex thing that we have. So it's no big deal, right, as far as the Thai people are concerned. And at some point on that trip, they'll go to the village where she grew up, and they'll meet her family. And he'll be like, yeah, your mother's refrigerator is looking kind of old. Does she need a new refrigerator? Oh, that would be great. And they go buy a refrigerator and give it to the mother, and the mother's super happy. And that's it. There's no money changing hands. It's a gift.
Oh, that's
so it's very much like what you're describing. And sex, it's not for the sex. There's friendship, there's translation, there's, saving me money and telling me the best places to go. That's like a guide.
Right.
And sex is just part of that. It's a very it's hard to conceive from our cultural perspective that it actually works that way.
I don't think there would be anything wrong with a woman deciding to have sex with a bunch of men for money. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Right.
I think the real danger comes into having sex with someone you don't know.
Right.
If you're a streetwalker and some guy picks you up and wants to kill you, that's the real danger. The real danger is not in like a clientele, unless of course one of them is a fucking psycho. But I think
that can happen on a Tinder date.
Yeah, I think we're operating under the echoes of the Puritans, and I think as grown adults, deep into our, I'm 50 now. How old are you?
55.
The idea that we're still under, and you're
43.
Imagine being under the whims of some people who died, hundreds of years ago. Had a complete ignorance to human psychology, to physiology, to sexual urges, to genetics. What they knew then is literally flavoring the way we behave today, and it's so insanely suppressive.